Hi, I'm E.
Hi, I'm Summerday.
Hi, I'm Mason.
Hi, I'm Natane.
When prompted with the genre of creative nonfiction, our group decided to write about a personal experience with a common theme of mental illness or trauma.
The following are 4 different stories that each of us wrote based on our own experiences. Each scene is completely independent of the others, but you may hear familiar voices as we all voice characters in each other's scenes.
For the Story Arc Festival, only a short preview clip containing only this general introduction, and the introductions to each individual scene will be shown.
Something very important to mention before we continue is that what you're about to hear may trigger some people as we are sharing our experiences with mental illness or trauma. If you need to step away from your device, we won't be offended. Your health and safety takes priority.
The scene you're about to hear is a time in my life that has been difficult for me to deal with for a long time. I spent most of my 5th and 6th grade years in a blur that I don't remember most of. What I do remember is the bad things that caused every day to feel like an emotionless dredge. During this time, I gained multiple bad habits, severe self-doubt, and a lack of confidence that I'm still struggling with. What follows starts and finishes with a conversation that I had with one of my friends in a robotics shop when I accidentally told them about my state of mind at the time.
This scene is based on a moment in my life that shows part of my struggle with avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. ARFID is a not very well-known eating disorder that is influenced by food and the act of eating itself, rather than fears of weight gain or negative body image. My main symptoms of ARFID manifest as extreme sensitivity to food textures, tastes, and smells, as well as strong social anxiety when it comes to eating around or with other people. In this scene, I've worked up the courage to join my mom and brother for a family meal. My brother, who doesn't know much about ARFID, makes a remark that triggers my ARFID-related social anxiety. What follows is a glimpse into my head and my daily experiences with this eating disorder.
Addiction comes in many shapes and forms. From eating disorders to drugs to sex, addiction is, well, addicting. It is nearly impossible to stop, but somehow, against all odds, people are able to recover. I myself am an addict. I suffer from a progressive and fatal disease that, if not held in place, will kill me in a matter of months or years. My addiction was to drugs, and while I may only be 15, it has nearly killed me. 1 overdose, 3 suicide attempts, and many, many dumb decisions later, I finally got sober. I've now been sober for over 2 months while writing this, and by the time you hear this, I will hopefully be 3 months sober.
This scene was based off my experiences with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD. Struggles related to this disorder can manifest themselves into many different aspects of someone's life. And while some traits are easily recognized as inherently symptoms of my illness, such as a struggle prioritizing or managing time within my daily activities, the socio-emotional difficulties many with ADHD face, including myself, usually go unmentioned. ADHD can heavily impact someone's self-image, especially when one isn't able to understand their own thought processes. In what follows, I wanted to show the more multifaceted reality of my disorder.
Throughout this episode, we wanted to illustrate that regardless of the apparent differences each of us face through mental illness or addiction, that these stories are all interconnected because of the hidden sides and impacts that these issues have in our lives.
A diagnosis can never encapsulate the numerous elements that makes up someone's experiences, and understanding this could lead to a better understanding of each other's point of view.
We hope that by listening to our episode, more people will be able to understand the complexity of the difficulties that people with mental illness or trauma experience. Thank you.